my grandmother Barfield died in September 1909. And my grandfather and two of my uncles, Uncle Marion and Uncle Jack, were still at home in their home in Montgomery, Louisiana, New Montgomery. And they had no one to cook for them. They got a colored lady, Aunt Vina, to cook for a while, but they decided they wanted Mother to let me go down and cook for them and stay with them a while. I could go to school and cook two of the meals and do the house cleaning and do the ironing, and they had a colored lady that did the washing. And so Mother let me go down to help out for a while. And so my Aunt Minnie Barfield had married, she and John Box had married, and Grandpa had given them a home up about a mile from his home on the LRN Railroad, right at the crossing where the Winfield Road crossed the railroad. And they lived there, and they had J.C. and Lise Box already, and another little one came along. They named her Sybil, and so Sybil was about 2.5 or 3 years old. I don't remember exactly how old she was, but she was near 3 years old, and she took diphtheria. And the house was quarantined. The doctor quarantined the place on account of diphtheria is contagious. So my grandfather was badly worried, and so he made the trips to and from their home to see about the little girl, and had the doctor give some medicine for her and so forth, and about everything that could be done was done for her, but she died. And so one day Grandpa came down to the house and told me, to his home, and told me that she had died, and there was no one could go there and wash her and dress her little body and put it in the casket. And he had taken the little casket up there, and he wondered if I would be afraid to go and wash little Sybil, give her a bathe her all over, and put little dry, clean clothes on her, and her burial clothes, and put her in her casket to be buried, if I would be afraid.
You forgot to comb her hair.
And I combed her hair and dressed her real nice, and put her in the little casket. And so Aunt Minnie stood and watched me put her in, and so the little casket was covered up, and I didn't see little Sybil anymore, and she
How
was
old were you?
buried. This was I don't know, and so that was my first experience with the someone departed from this life. And then in the year 1961, my brother came to me from California, my brother Jackson, and told me that he had multiple myeloma, and there was no cure for it. And I took him to a good doctor in Tulsa, but the doctor said there was no cure for it. That he was in about the third stage, and that he would make arrangements for me to put him in the county hospital. I told him no, I wouldn't put him in the county hospital. That I wouldn't put him in any hospital. That if he had to die, he wanted to die in my home. He had asked me when he came to me that if we could spare him just a corner of the house someplace to die. So he said, well, if I thought I could take care of him, he didn't think I could, but if I thought I could, he'd help me along and furnish medicine for him. So he did, and he was out to see him almost every day, and I cooked and prepared about everything I could think of to eat, but my brother refused to eat. He would eat just a bite or two, and that would be about all we could get him to eat. People with that disease do not eat food. They quit eating food. So he lived from in July until next March. till the next March, and he passed away. Well, I was up many, many nights taking care of him, and did everything that could be done for him. And Dr. Taylor told me that it was the nicest nursing job he had ever seen that I had done for my brother. And we buried him in Floral Haven Memorial Gardens, and outside of Tulsa. And that was my first experience with cancer. And then my husband came down with cancer in 1979, and cancer of the air, and it was a different kind of a cancer, but it was cancer. And that was my third experience with nursing, and especially second with cancer. So he lived until the 7th of February 1980, and he passed away. And we laid him to rest in Floral Haven Memorial Gardens in the on the 11th of February 1980. I wonder if I'll have another experience in that field of suffering and departure. I pray I won't. But I'm glad that I was able to do what I did in the way of nursing and care, and I hope that that I'll get to live to see a lot of good people in this world, and that I won't have to go through with the departure experiences again. And God bless you all. Goodbye.